Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we have an unboxing Smith & Wesson. Now, if you guys anybody saw the short that I posted, I think it was yesterday or the day before, I gave a little hint at what this gun is. And it is a 7-shot 357 Magnum. This is the first time opening this other than at the shop where I picked it up earlier today. So we'll go over what all comes in the box. So we got gun lock, as most of them have. We got the stupid frame keys, hate those. We got the safety instruction manual, California firearms warning, and just some other NRA information and whatnot too. So other than that, what you get in the box is a very handsome 357 Magnum Smith & Wesson Model 686 Plus. That is the 7-rounder with a 2.5-inch barrel. So got the red thing in there so everybody sees. We are unloaded with 7-round chamber there. Nice, very good finish. It's a Smith & Wesson, so they always have nice, the satin stainless steel. I've seen a lot of people polish it up, but I mean, if I'm going to carry it, I don't want it polished like that. Haven't pulled the trigger on it yet. Let's see, if I had to guess, it's pretty smooth. It's got a little take up in the beginning, and then it gets light again. So probably 9 or 10 pounds, if I had to guess. Don't have a lineman on me, but then single action. Really nice single action. If I had to guess, 4 pounds, 4.5 maybe. But so this pistol comes in at 35.8 ounces unloaded, which is pretty hefty. But my everyday carry is Magnum Research 1911C and 45, and that's already 33.9 ounces. So it's a fairly heavy pistol already, and I don't mind heavy pistols. I've carried heavier than this and my everyday carry. So you don't get much in the box. I do have a holster ordered. It came in yesterday. It's a little bit longer than what's necessary for this gun, but it actually fits really well. Debating on cutting the bottom off, but I'm not sure if I want to or not. Doesn't matter. When I have it worn, you can't see it anyway. Even just wearing a hoodie covers it perfectly. So I do have don't want any loose ammo in the area. Alright, we're not touching the firearm. I have this loaded up already. I got Speed Bees 7-shot speed loader for this. Should be pretty fun. Should make reloading a lot easier than your traditional one round at a time type thing. We're gonna be doing a range review probably tomorrow, where I got just some regular Federal 357 Magnum as well as 38 specials to put through it. Then I grabbed some defensive ammo just to test it out and whatnot. So I got some Liberty Civil Defense, which is one of my favorite carry rounds. It's super light, 50 grains, but advertised muzzle velocity of 2,100 feet per second. I know it's not going to get probably anywhere close to that with a 2.5-inch barrel, but it will, I can guarantee, move quick. I've carried this in 9mm, 10mm. Never carried it in a 357, so we'll see how that is. And then this stuff I saw yesterday at the store when I was getting some ammo, and it's the Federal Premium Hammer Down ammunition. I thought it was real interesting because it's heavier than most 357 Magnum rounds, which are usually 154, 158 grains, but this is 170 at the advertised muzzle velocity at the barrel is 1,610 feet per second. So I did a little research on it before buying it, of course, because it does say it's for lever actions, but I've seen a few videos of people shooting it through Smith & Wessons, Tauruses and stuff like that, and it works just fine apparently. Stout recoil, obviously it's a heavier round and it's screaming at 1,600 feet per second. So, and then I got some some horny critical defense that we'll throw through it too, and it should be a pretty good little video for this. Stay tuned also, I have another video coming out next week, and that'll be covering this monster, which is, I'll show everybody. It's got snap caps in it, it is unloaded, work area is safe and everything. This is the Taurus Raging Bull in 454 Xul. So stay tuned for that video as well. It should be really fun. I do have some ideas on targets. We'll say reactive targets. So it should be pretty fun. If you guys ever wonder where I get 99.9% of all my firearms and ammunition, I go to Northern Guns and Ammo here in Osneek, Michigan. Really good store. If you're in the area, check it out. It's on Indian Reserve. He has, in this area, the best prices for firearms, and he's willing to deal, like give deals and whatnot too. He's very reasonable on his prices. Even his trade-in prices are very reasonable compared to anywhere else around here. So stay tuned. Again, here's that beautiful Smith & Wesson, nice stainless steel finish. I really like these grips. I don't have the biggest hands, but I get a really solid purchase on this firearm with these grips. I did trade in another gun for this one that I had planned on doing a video on. It was a Kimber K6S target model with a 4-inch barrel. I did buy that with the intentions of carrying it, but 4 inches and 6 rounds. It was a nice gun, don't get me wrong. I don't mind Kimbers. I've owned a few in the past. Never the revolvers though, so this was kind of my first time dipping my feet in with the revolvers. And it wasn't a bad revolver by all means. It was accurate. The trigger was nice. I didn't care for the grips. They were wood grips, so with full 357 Magnum loads, you definitely felt it in the webbing of your hands. I don't mind heavy recoiling revolvers. I mean, I've shot the 454 quite a bit. I've shot 500s, 460s. And I don't mind stout recoil, but that gun just was uncomfortable because that exposed backstrap, this does not. So this is going to absorb a lot of that recoil. This is a K-frame model, I believe. Width on it's not too bad either. It's 1.55 inches wide at the cylinder, which is only, compared to like the 6-shot version of other pistols like that Kimber, I believe it's only 0.1 inches wider, and you get an extra round out of it. So full intentions of carrying this for personal protection, personal defense, and I've never been let down by Smith & Wesson before. I've owned quite a few other revolvers over the years. Should have kept them, didn't, because, got a wheel and deal, right? Other than that, what to say about this pistol? The lockup is really nice. There is almost no cylinder movement after it locks up. I don't know if you can pick it up on the camera, but virtually no cylinder gap between the cylinder and the forcing cone, so that's really nice too. We do have full-length dust cover, which is nice, and it's just everything's smooth on this gun. Trigger pull's nice, double action's really smooth. I really like the stack right there, and then you can pull, so it's got a nice right there, and then you pull. It's really smooth after that, and then again the double action on this thing is crisp. Pretty big fan of that. I know somebody out there is going to be upset about dry fire in this pistol. If you really have an issue with it, I do have snap caps in 357. It's not going to damage anything. If I had an exposed hammer, it would, maybe, but probably not even then. It's got nice adjustable rear sights. So you got the whited out U-notch followed with the red ramp, orange ramp, I guess. You do get a decent sight picture on it. I'm a pretty big fan of that. And being the 2.5 inch, I mean, we should still be able to get a decent amount of accuracy out of this firearm. So yeah, I guess stay tuned to the range video. Like I said, I'll probably push that out tomorrow or possibly the next day, depending on the weather. Northern Michigan, it's very temperamental here right now. So if you guys have any questions, any requests on the page, give me some ideas on what you want to see shot with that 454 Xul. Keep it reasonable, please. I don't want to be like, oh, the neighbor's dog or anything like that. Yeah, stay safe, stay tuned.